Hi, welcome to Red Shoe Speak. I'm Tom Clifford.
And I'm Jess Dennis.
And how are you, Jessica?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you very kindly. Recently, you had a death in the family.
I did. My husband's grandfather passed away.
So Grandpa passed away. Certainly, it was obviously very sudden. Death is never something to be taken lightly, even if it's you knew it was coming, or it's still no fun. But you did something very unique, or certainly unique in your social circle regarding the death. Tell us what you did.
Well, I've actually had a very interesting experience with this death. It's one of the first I've been to since I've been so involved with social media.
Yes.
So, John's grandfather passed away. It was very, very unexpected. In a house fire, actually, it was very, very quick. But they always say during funerals, the worst part isn't the funeral, because you're surrounded by friends and family and lots of love and support. And actually, we went to the funeral the day after we came back from Mexico. So while we were absolutely dreading the funeral, we were very excited to see friends and family. And just to be surrounded by family and have everybody all in one place, we were just really excited about that. And you have some of your best memories during weddings and funerals,
Sure.
just because everybody's there. So the funeral went very, very well. But then after the funeral, that's always the hard stuff, because that's when people go away and you're left.
So kind of the letdown, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of like left to pull it all together, move on with your life. Most people go back to work, and you have to not act like nothing happened, but you still have to move forward, which can be really, really difficult.
Kind of awkward maybe for some of the coworkers. What do you say?
Oh, exactly.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that kind of thing, yeah.
You know, and for me, I'm in the family, but it's a family that I've married into, so I haven't known the grandfather my whole life. He was absolutely the most amazing person. Wonderful, wonderful man. But for the grandkids, that this was their grandpa forever and ever.
Yes.
This was a tragic experience and very difficult for people to get over. So I have found Facebook during this time has been absolutely crucial for the mourning process. All the cousins and even daughters and sons of Judd, who passed away, and then other family members are on Facebook, and everybody's kind of like reached out to each other and has created this online circle of support when people need it most. So I wrote a blog post earlier this week, called Until the Last Dance, and just talks about how Judd, who passed away, and his wife Edna had been married for just about 60 years, and they were big into dancing. Yeah, they were always the last people on the dance floor during the anniversary dance at weddings, and they just helped John and I kind of formulate what's important in life.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
I wrote a blog post about that, and I had this outpouring of support and amazing comments from people on Facebook and on the blog and all this stuff that I just, it was a really good feeling to know that many people cared and responded. And
it's amazing to see your network come kind of to your rescue.
Yeah.
Or you mentioned that you're at the funeral, everybody's there, the funeral's over, nobody's there. But really, writing the blog posting, as therapeutic as it was, your extended network was able to be there for you and continues to be there through the comments and the thoughts that come through.
And the nice part, too, is my blog post was about something we learned from him that we'll never forget and carry with us. So it was also sort of a small memorial, if you will. Just something that people can say, yeah, it's unfortunate that he passed away, but he left this great legacy that people will continue to remember. And it's online.
Absolutely. It'll be there forever, and you can think about Judd and what you learned. So you're certainly mourning the loss, but you're taking and encapsulating that great nugget that he gave you and really gave your family.
Right.
Because you're going to be able to pass that down, and that story will be with you forever.
Yeah.
And you've kind of immortalized it online, and that's kind of neat.
Yeah, it was interesting after I wrote the blog post. I realized this is something that I hope that I would have written down before the web, but if I would have, it would have been in a journal or a diary.
Right.
Yeah, somewhere where just I would have read it, maybe shared with my husband, but that was it. And here, online, a lot of people can look at it
and learn and can grow from it. And that's awesome for sharing that.
So the blog post can be found on a website called babyfoodscoops.com.
You'll see it at the bottom of the screen here.
And it's-
Babyfoodscoops.com, and
the title of it's called Until the Last Dance.
and you can comment on it and be part of the conversation. It's important for you to comment, and we read and look at all these. If you want to be part of the conversation on Twitter, #RedShoesSpeak. I'm Tom Clifford.
And I'm Jess Dennis. Thank you.